Okay, I'm starting over. I turned that off in the midstream. I turned this off just as I was getting good. But I'm gonna just start it right on over and show you what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. I started making this dream catcher, and I used a 13-inch embroidery hoop. And if you remember, this is something that I started a long time ago, and it's about time that I finish. And I took the hoop. Oh, if you remember, quite some time ago, I took apart a rag rug that I bought at Walmart. The rag rug was made in India, and it was made completely of sari silks. I took all of it apart and ended up with all of these different colors, different sari silks. And I took it apart, I washed them all up, and this is one of the projects that I made am making with the sari silks. I first I covered the hoop, and then I tied on different pieces, as you can see. Just took different pieces and tied them on all across the bottom, maybe about half, not quite half of it. Then I had this one doily that fit over the hoop. It was the same diameter as the hoop. It was a little bit bigger, but I got it stretched around. And so, and I tied that on with these threads. And so then what I'm doing now is I'm finding these threads and I'm putting beads on the threads. Some of them beads are going to want to hide underneath, but the person who I'm sending it to will be able to, when she hangs it, she'll be able to make sure the beads show true. At the bottom of the string, I put a little charm. I've got some charms here, and I'm going to use these charms at the bottom of the string. This one's a tree of life. And then some of my strings are just very short. So on the very short ones, they're all different lengths, my strings. And I want a couple beads on even the short ones. And my beads are just all different. They're just all different beads. And so they're all going to go on there just haphazardly. I'm not going to give it any thought at all. And then at the bottom of the string, after I put the amount of beads on that will fit, then I'll put a charm. I'll just tie the charm on. Everything is done very simple and really no complicated instructions, just very simple. And so as long as I can get my fingernail in there to pull that knot. This here string's kind of short. And so I'll get that tied. I have to do some concentrating because it's short. It is a short. Let me just start that over. Put that up farther. So I have more string to tie. Maybe I have to take one of these beads off. Yeah, I have to take one off. So I have more string, because this is a short string. So this one will only have 2 beads on it. They're big beads though. But it's very colorful. This particular lady that I want to send this to, she's been a wonderful, 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 wonderful subscriber to me. And I have talked to her on the telephone. Well, you know, the FaceTime thing. And her house is so colorful. You might know her. Her name is Alicia. And her house is just so colorful. And I said, I want to find somebody to send this to that I know appreciates and loves color. And that's when it come to me, oh, I got to send that to Alicia. So she's going to get this, and I already told her I was going to send it to her. And she is excited because I'm going to send it to her. And she just loves color. And she has sent me numerous beautiful, colorful things too. And I don't know if you remember, well, she sent me a few things, but one of the things she wrote out she paints. Oh, look at this bead. Isn't that cool? I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. She paints like she gets cardboard. And she doesn't spend a lot of money in her crafting, but she paints cardboard and she paints it black. And then she does the real bright colors that what she sent me were lyrics to some hymns. And she must have sent me about 10 different ones. And I just love them. I just think they're adorable. I mean, they just look beautiful. And she's kind of toured me through her little house, and it's every bit of her walls. Her house is so colorful. I love it. I said, some people say, well, I'm not coming to see your house, I'm coming to see you. Well, for Alicia, I'd want to come see your house. No, I'd really want to see her too, of course. But okay, see these longer threads now. These are threads that tied on the bottom parts of the doily. So those are the thread, and I made sure that I left them long because I knew I was going to be adding beads to them. Some of them are just wood, some of them are colorful. Ooh, what is this? Well, that's pretty, whatever it is. We're going to put that on there. I bet that one is old. That's pretty. It's kind of sort of like a heart shape, not really a heart shape. Shiny, pretty beads. I used to make a lot of jewelry. Well, ooh, this is pretty. This is got it's a bead, but it's got a jump ring on it. So I'm going to put that right there because that'll be good on the bottom of one of these. But I don't make jewelry anymore. That's just a little phase I was going through for a while. And in fact, I just 2 weeks ago gave Samantha a lot of my beading supplies. I guess she couldn't take them with her. I wonder if that will go on there. Bless her heart. Gosh, I'm going to miss her so much. Bless her heart. She just died in her sleep. I mean, that's the way to go if you're going to go, but not at age 61 or 62. I don't remember exactly what her age was, but she was less than old enough to retire. So, bless her heart. Tomorrow they're having a little memorial for her, which her daughter called and asked if I'd want to attend, but I have an appointment that I have to go to tomorrow, so I could have always got one of my kids to drive me up there, but I told her daughter, Nicole, I said, I'll be there in spirit. I'm sorry I can't be there. So, but that was horrible to hear, because she was just here like 2 weeks ago, and we were making some pockets for our journals, and then I made some and she made some, and then we swapped them. So I will cherish those pockets forever. So, and she wasn't, I mean, she wasn't a lot. There's an angel with wings right there. Little cherub. She wasn't real active in the groups, but she went to the groups. She quietly went to the groups. She was a quieter person. And and that's how I met her, through my YouTube channel. She said she wanted to meet me, and she didn't live far away, and I said, "You come on down." And she did, and I was blessed to have known her. And she's been coming over for about a year, maybe a little more than a year, that she's been coming over to see me and Papa. Last time she came, she brought pizza. Yeah, I'm going to miss her. I'm telling you, I'm going to miss her. So, but you never know. You know, life is short. You never know what tomorrow might bring. So enjoy today. Don't forget to tell everybody you love them, even if you don't know. Tell them you love them anyway. That's a pretty little bead right there. Okay, well, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time. But that one doesn't want to go through there, so I'll put this one on instead. Looks like a little football. Did I tell you? Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, this is a longer one, so I do need to get some more beads on this one. Then I want to show you what my next giveaway is going to be. I decided what my next giveaway for Scrappy Pals is going to be. I have a journal also that I started, like, I don't know, 100 years ago. Gosh, I can't remember. And I've worked on it, and then I put it away. Then I worked on it and put it away. I finally decided, now that I'm destashing and getting rid of a lot of my things, I'm passing things on. And my Scrappy Pals are, they're supporting me, I mean, wonderfully. And this is a way I can kind of give back. And so I'm going to show you what my next, oh, that's a baseball. This is plastic and it's a baseball. Well, I'm not going to get that through there, so I'll get this instead. Ooh. Lord of mercy, these arthritic fingers. Yeah, and that's probably long enough for that one there. So that one, and this one's pretty long. That one's kind of medium size. That one's very short. This one's kind of shortish, and this one's kind of longish. So I'm going to put here, what will we put here? What's this one? Oh, that's a little ballerina. So we'll put a ballerina on the end of this string. And then I want to show you. I want to show you the journal that I was working on, that I just have to give it to somebody else, and to see if some. Oh, and I want to say too, and I'll go on live stream to give it away, and maybe I will do that tomorrow. Watch for a live stream. I can't ever promise anything. That's cute. That's a little, like a little ballerina that goes on the end of that one. So this is going to look pretty, I do believe, once all the beads are blended in with all and the whole thing all the way down. It's probably about a yard, maybe even longer when it's hanging. So hopefully Alicia has a place to hang it. So I want to show you my book now. Oh, I want to show you too. I'm working on another um, another diamond dot, which is a gnome. Wait a minute, I just turned him upside down. He's a gnome with a pumpkin, and he's got a little bird sitting next to him. He's got flowers beside of him, and I've got like the top part and down this side, and now I'm working on, I do it in sections. So now I'm working on this section right there. And this is going to be pretty. So you can see how part of his beard is done and that part of it is not. So, but then I have to stop, put that away, and do something else. That's just how I roll. Now, this is the journal that I'm going to give away in my next Scrappy Pal giveaway. It's got 3 signatures, and they're put on. They're attached by using like a what do you call that method? That like a traveler's notebook kind of thing. So I've got the punch the holes and put the eyelets in, and then elastics with the beads on the outside, and then the pages on the inside. There's 3 signatures, one of them being decorated, the first one. The second one not decorated. The second one is made plain papers for you to well, I just put that on the first page, but just for your artwork, journaling, whatever. And so, but I kind of started it because the cover is made, this is like upholstery fabric, and so I started making it that it was more of a jungle theme, but it actually has more than that. It's just because I can't hardly stick with one theme, but there's a lot of jungle theme in here, but then a lot of a clean conscience is like a soft pillow. And so there's just a lot of the papers I used were just tea-dyed scraps. I put some fringes and stuff on some of the pages. See, there's a little pocket page there, and there's a botanical, there's some clusters in here, because I'd work a little bit and then stop and just put it away and then not touch it for a while. And so this is a book of stickers that I had, and I put some in there. And that little heart there. That was made by, oh gosh, I can't remember her name. Oh, I can't think of it. But she sent me a whole bunch of little things that she had crocheted around. The fellow who worries about what people think of him wouldn't worry if he knew how seldom they do. Was that a pocket? No, that's not a pocket. I just put that as a quote. Another sticker. Worry today is interest paid on trouble before it is due. And that's another little something that's kind of like a, that's like a paper clip glued on there, and then that little note piece there, and lace on that page. And then here's there's a little fox. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. That's the serenity prayer. I love that. And I do the writing in just my own writing. It ain't all that beautiful, but I do it anyway. This is a vintage postcard. So 1-cent stamps. Oh, 1909. And so there's a vintage postcard. Another vintage postcard. Best wishes. This one doesn't say the date, but it does say that if you send it to United States and Canada, it would be 1 cent, but foreign would be 2 cents. Best wishes. I love that picture on that one. And then another tuck spot. Ooh. Is this supposed to be stuck on there, Elizabeth? I don't think so. Oh, there it comes. And that's just a little tag made with paper covered with a patterned paper, pattern for a pattern. Oh, and there's another vintage postcard. Let's see. That one, oh, here it says 10/23/08. That was my birthday. Well, I wasn't alive in '08, but 10/23, that's my boyfriend. Not my boyfriend. Oh, good grief, my birthday, jeez. So that's a vintage. Botanical. There's some deer in that one. Lace on the end of that. A little bit of washi tape. Dyed papers. These are different dyes that I put on them papers. I stamped them first with dye ink and then dyed them, and then coffee dye or tea dyed them or something dyed them, and that's what happened to my paper. Looks pretty. And then here is just some stuff. Oh, another postcard. Birthday greetings. Oh, that's a 1 cent stamp too. Oh, 1909. So that's an old one too. And they're in a little plastic sleeve too to protect them. I love old postcards. I just think I used to send postcards a lot. And this one, that's a postcard, but I think it might be, I think that, I can't tell you what it is. For some reason, I feel like it might be Russian. I don't know. But it's different and it's pretty. And that's a pocket made with some fabric. And here's some, oh, here's another birthday greetings. And that one is, why does it say 1203? Oh, 1915, December 20th. It must have been 1203. That's a 1 cent stamp on there, so you know that's old. It came from Aunt Anna and sent to Miss Earl Sherman Carey, Ohio. Rural route delivery. 1915. That's nice. Birthday greetings. I wish that every violet here could speak a word for me and say a happy birthday and many more to be. That's nice. And then here's some quips and kirks. Oh, Pepper Pot is in a frenzy. Everyone watch out. She's spitting flames and spewing smoke and nasty-tempered lout. Fire engines to the rescue, roaring through the town. Pour on water quick and cold to cool the hot head down. Oh, that's too funny. Okay, let's put that right back in there. And who knows why I put things in when I did, I just did. There's an owl, and there's another vintage postcard. Ooh, there's a letter on that one. And that one is 1926, January 8th, from Barnesville, Ohio. Dear sister and all. And then she wrote, Lucy wrote a letter. I'm glad you had a birthday, for I'm very sure it's true that the world's a little brighter just on account of you. So see, there's another little postcard. That pocket I made with paper and sewed lace on it. Lace pretty much gets on everything here. And there's another little tuck spot to tag with some lace. What's in here? Oh, look at that tag. Oh man, did I do that? That's pretty. Well, and then, oh, look at that lace on that one. Oh, there's another one made by that same person. And I've used a lot of those in different things. I can't think of her name right now, I'm sorry. Some doodling that I did with stencils on there. a little butterfly, little flutterby. And this is maturing warehouses, total capacity 179,900 barrels. Maturing where MATUR maturing warehouses, total, okay, whatever. Hiram Walker and Sons Limited. Is that someplace where they make maybe wine or something? Could be. It's old too because it was only needed a 1-cent stamp on there. Unless you're going to send it overseas, then you needed a 2-cent stamp. So that's in there, along with this little tag. That's beautiful. Beautiful tag. So there's not a whole lot more one would have to do. One would have to put some fibers on that there tag. Yeah, that would be necessary. It's pretty. And then more lace. And then this is the section that's just, did I stitch that one? Oh yeah, it is stitched together. Some of them, yeah, that one's stitched together. This one is not stitched together. So this one, each page can be taken apart independently. And so then there's just a lot of things and empty envelopes that you might want to put something in there. Empty tuck spots. Oh, there's an envelope. You can put something in there. And I'm going to draw a name on the spinning wheel for my scrappy pals. Hopefully I'll do that tomorrow. Oh, and I was going to say, the lady who won the last one, her name was Ruth Iams, I believe. And I know right on the chat, she said she was putting her address in my email. But I did not get it. I did not get an address, and I checked and I checked. One thing that I've noticed is some people, instead of putting Lizzi, Lizzi, they'll put an E with it, and I-E. But I spell it wrong, so it's, I'm hoping that Ruth Iams, if you see this video and you're still wondering where your prize is, I did not get your address. And so please, I'll have my address under this video. Lizzi47 2002 at yahoo.com, and it's Lizzi 47 2002 at yahoo.com. I need your address so I can mail you your prize that you won, which was the locker cooking wall hanging. And there's another one from this little, oh, darn it, I need to remember her name. The little doodles I did. Oh, another vintage postcard. Oh, it's got a chipmunk on it. Real friendly little fellow, it says. And this one is 1907. Oh, by then it went up to 4 cents. For some reason, this one was 4 cents to send this one. And look at the beautiful pocket that's in there. I don't think I made that pocket. I think somebody else made that and sent it to me. That's what I'm thinking. Because it's just too beautiful. Some of these things were made by me. Some of them may not have been made by me. But there is some things in there in that envelope. But this is a to be continued. It needs to be worked on some more. I mean, I'd work on it a little while and then I would stop and I would just work on other things because that's just the way I do things. And here's some beautiful things. I may have done them. Yet again, I may have not. So, they could have been made from somebody else. Some of them I know I made, but... Oh, and these 2 envelopes are just laid in here. They're handmade, hand-dyed envelopes. They're just in there. You'll just have to... I did that scribbling, I know that. I sewed this lace on, I know that. And, oh, there's another page out of that silly book. And I know I dyed that page. And sewed on that. And then stitched on that. And then empty. See here, now when you get back here, most of the page... See, all of this is just in with the elastic, but the pages are not stitched together. So you can take some of them out, you can rearrange them, you can do anything. A lot of them I got lace on. And this is this paper. Yeah, that's just paper. And then there's another little crocheted flower on a paper clip. Those are pretty. I didn't do that either. Nope, didn't do that. I believe I did this. Yeah, I did that. I did do that one. I remember that because I have this whole roll of stuff that's made for when you're making draperies and you're making them to put them clips in there. Yeah, I did them. And look at that girl. I made her too. See, so it's not all jungle themed. Although this lady, she could go out in the jungle if she wanted to. She's not scared. See, so there's just a little bit of everything in here. So if you wanted to continue it to be jungle themed, well, you could. And so, and see here now I got pages back here that have had no attention. None whatsoever. So, when I do send this off, see, it's already getting kind of clumsy. I mean, kind of fluffy. I love the edge with the different laces. And I love how this first page with the tassels just hangs over. But this is going to be my next giveaway. I'm hoping to do it tomorrow. But my life is kind of it's fun lately. That's what it is. It's just fun. It's a lot of changes right now, and I get busy, and yeah, I get busy, and sometimes I'm playing with children, and I don't get to do as much as I want to in my creating. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? This is a diamond dot too, but this one here, all the outside isn't dotted. It's just the actual image that's diamond dotted. And I love this one. I think this one's just beautiful. Okay, is there anything else I need to tell y'all guys? Let's see. Well, I'm going to continue working on this probably tonight for a while. Or maybe I'll go on my diamond dotting again. I'm not sure. But I do want to get this finished so I can get it mailed off, which I don't know where I'm going to find a box big enough. I'll probably have to build a box. I can build a box. If they can build a bear, I can build a box. And so that's what I'm going to do with that. And so Ruth Iams, hope I got that name right. Please send me another email with your address. And look down below at the inscription. I can't even talk anymore. I swear my language has gone kaputski. So, but me and Papa are doing good. We're doing good. The kids are all moved in now. They're all moved in. They're not completely done with their old house. They want to mow the grass and get it scrubbed down so that they can make sure they get their security deposit back. But it is so wonderful having them here. Just, I mean, to have a 2-year-old. Look at this bead. That's pretty. A 2-year-old and a 7-year-old, which I get to help. Aria is the 7-year-old, and I helped her with her homework tonight, although she doesn't need my help. She does not need my help. She is so good And we read together. I mean, she reads a page, then I read a page. She reads a page. She reads better than I do, and she's in the second grade. I'm telling you. And we'll put this here, charm on this one. I could just put in a video and watch and get all these tied on. I've been watching this one guy, I forget what his name is, but he just goes in different places. And he's like, today I watched one was the reservation, Cherokee Reservation. Very interesting stuff. And then he's done a lot of videos from people in Appalachia, in the holler, down in the hollers. And that's very interesting. I love it. I just love seeing how different people live, and I just think it's very amazing how some live. So many that live like off grid in different places, and just in a very tiny something. Some of them have a redone school bus or something. It's just interesting to see them. So, well, I guess I won't keep you guys. It's getting about that time. It's getting about that time where I think I'm fixing to. I do more in the day now that family is here, because when family wasn't here, I kind of sit around and just did crafting. Now I do other things too. I be a grandma. I be an old granny. I just be an old granny, and it's just so fun. It's just so fun to watch them children. Just to watch the children play. It is like so much fun. And so, and like the young one, Kaya is just learning to talk. And I just love listening to her. That's just a flat something right there. You wait till you get this, Miss Alicia. I think you're going to like it. I do believe. I believe you're going to like it a lot. You are going to like it. See, I just pick up a handful of beads there. Not even picking through them. Just pick them up and put them on. Pick them up and put them on. But this is going to be pretty. You know what I think I'll do too is just right on this lacy part, I'm going to put just like a couple little charms on the center part too. I think. You never know. The way I go around changing my mind half the time. And a butterfly. We'll put that butterfly on there. See, I just don't pick and choose. I just pick. I just pick something up and put it on. Do you know what would be cool? Oh, I just thought of something. I'm getting this tied on here while my thinker is thinking. But see, I got these little butterflies. Oh, what if I put this butterfly somehow here? I've got two butterflies. Oh, I got three butterflies. I have three butterflies. Three flutterbies right there. I think I am. That'll be real pretty with them flutterbies right there. What is this? Oh, that's one of my rocks. Yeah, I don't know how I'll put them on because they're like magnets here. But I can tie them on. I'll just tie them on with a piece of string. Because look how colorful they are. Those will look pretty right there. Okay, now, girls and boys, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, hang on for a second. I gotta reach. I moved my shelf. Why do I keep moving stuff? Just a minute. Hang on. Oh, holy smokes. Oh, I just thought of something else now. I've got that book, but this here was a curtain. And this is all Sorry Silks, but it's a curtain that I had in the doorway of one of my craft rooms. And then on many of the ends, and these are like Sorry Silks that are finished on both sides, a lot of the ends have these little brass bells. I'm going to put a couple of these bells on this, but now I took the curtain down because now that bedroom belongs to my girls, my granddaughters, and so I've got all that Sorry Silk from that curtain. And see, this here is how it was just all put together at the top. And then all of those silks just hanging. Looked real pretty in the doorway. Now I have no place to hang it. So we'll make something out of that. Okay, we're going to read something, Heart Thoughts from Louise Hay. Whew, I get up for 2 seconds and I run out of air. Let's try this one. I love myself totally in the now. Love is the biggest eraser there is. Love erases even the deepest imprinting because love goes deeper than anything. If your childhood imprinting was very strong and you keep saying it is all their fault, I can't change. You say suck. I do a lot of mirror work. Love yourself in the mirror from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, both clothed and naked. Look into your eyes and love yourself and the child within. And that is so true. You've got to do that. At one time, I found it hard to do. This is my inner child right here. I have this doll. I've had her for a while. And I keep her always in front of me because this is my inner child right here. That's my inner child. And I love her. And I just make sure I keep telling her I love her. So that's all I have for today. And so be watching. Hopefully tomorrow I'll do my giveaway. Or if not, it'll be real shortly. Maybe the next day. But this is going to be my giveaway for the Scrappy Pals. And the Scrappy Pals are the ones that hit the join button below the video and actually join to be my supporter. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Thank you for being there, even though I've been a little absent lately. And I will hopefully see you tomorrow. I've got to watch over you all. Every step you take, every move you make, keep you safe, keep you secure, serene, healthy, and humble, and well fed. And I love you all. Thank you so much for coming. And here we go to the stock market. Oh, there it is. Goodbye.